Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Dustin Hopkins, also known as the Classic Video Game Nerd. We got some great things to talk about tonight. It's going to be fun. We're going to get all this done, hopefully soon. And yeah, so far with my shows and stuff, we reviewed the Nintendo Entertainment System, great game system there too. The Atari Jaguar, another great game system, and the Nintendo Wii. It's not that old, but it's going to be classic soon. That's why we already have Wii U's. So yeah. So tonight is episode 4. Yeah, we're doing good here, and tonight we're gonna review 1995's Sega Saturn. This is one of my favorite game systems of all time, like the Atari Jaguar. It's gonna be superb. Yeah, we're gonna get in that. But first, time for some beer. Cheers. So yeah, for the Sega Saturn game system, there's a lot. It's got really a lot going for itself. Yeah, there's lots of great games. I mean, there's more than enough good games to keep anyone busy for a long time. So it's super rad. And one thing I noticed about it, it's got one of my favorite game system controllers of all time. So. But without further delay, I got to show you guys the Sega Saturn here. Here it is in all its glory. Beautiful game system. It's a disc game system, obviously. That's super rad. I hope you guys can see that in the shot there, but this is easily one of the greatest game systems of all time. It's just really glad that I get to show you guys this tonight. So yeah, it's a Sega Saturn. Gorgeous, aren't they? Anyhow, also I want to show you how the controller boots up. You know, I know how a lot of game systems today utilize wireless controllers. Well, in my opinion, I like the wired controller. Number one, because it doesn't die on you, the battery. Number two, because they just look a lot radder with the cable there, and it makes them extra unique. So let's take a look. Unplug it. This is a Sega Saturn controller, super rad. So yeah, like you even got left and right, sort of like a Super Nintendo or a PlayStation 1 maybe, I guess. Rad layout there, a nice D-pad. I really like that D-pad here. So we'll plug that back in. And yeah, hopefully you guys can have a beer too while you watch this. Okay, so. Just gotta finish this beer real quick. I won't keep you guys waiting too long. This is what we do. We classic game and we drink beer, or any other alcohol will do. So yeah, the Sega Saturn is 32-bit, but it could easily do more than that in my opinion. It's super powerful. Lots of great games for it. It's actually one of my favorite game systems in history. A lot like the Atari Jaguar and the NES and stuff. Even the Wii is pretty good too. But yeah, you can get them. You can get Sega Saturns pretty cheap still on eBay. They're not hugely expensive or anything. Probably quite a bit less than buying an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4. So you save money there. That's a bonus. And you know, it's just super rad. And I hope you guys get to play these good video game systems, because they're, you know, there's not really anything better than that. Finish this beer. Beer number 1 done. Okay, okay guys, we're still filming. That's excellent. Alright, let's get down to this. What do we got left? Yeah, so I was saying, you can pick up a Sega Saturn really cheap on eBay, mint condition like mine here. I showed you that. It's super rad Sega Saturn. You know, I recommend you guys getting one for sure. You'd be stoked to own a Sega Saturn. I was. The cool thing about them, another thing, and I know for some reason the Wii didn't do this, but you can play music CDs on your Sega Saturn. Super cool. And there's like a really nice light show, you know, you can go in, you can watch like, there's this little hidden thing where you can watch like a jet fighter. It's kind of a trick. I found it by myself, so it can't be too hard to find. So yeah. Oh, and another thing that's super cool about the Sega Saturn here, I don't know if you guys see that from there, but it actually had some sex games, which I think is super cool because even growing up as like a child, like we'd well, over 14 hopefully, we'd all think, what if PlayStation or Super Nintendo had porn games? Wouldn't that be cool? You know, a lot of people thought of these things. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. But I don't know if it was underground at the time because I didn't find out this till recently, but yes, there is porn games for the Sega Saturn, and yes, they look good, and yes, they have lots of hot chicks. So you guys gotta check it out. But anyways, this one's empty. Oh, make sure of it. This one's not. I better do something about that. If you don't like a full beer, just drink it. Have an empty beer instead. Oh yeah. Sorry guys, just give me a second here. A little bit of beer here. So we're going to take a look. This is cool because I got my Sega Saturn hooked up down here. We're going to take a quick look at a game, and I got to show you guys. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but the boot up screen on the Sega Saturn is really cool because it's got like all these crystals and this chimes and these cool little treble voices. So it's super rad. I think it's got a superb boot up screen. The Atari Jaguar one was pretty good too, but this one's a little bit more higher frequency, I guess, the way it sounds. So without further ado, I gotta finish my beer here. You guys probably do too, but let's power it up, and I hope you guys can see this TV from here. Or just power. So there's the boot up. Just turn up the volume a bit here. Okay, and then you know your Sega Saturn's working fine once you get to there. So this is Gex. I haven't told you guys that. This is a excuse me. This is a superb game. We're just watching it boot up now. It's visually impressive. This is why the Sega Saturn was so muscular, is that it would do cartoon and real life graphics essentially.
It all started so simply. I had just finished my usual.
So you're gonna see the intro here, guys.
Size.
This game is called Gex with the Sega Saturn, also available for the Panasonic 3DO.
Prepared to watch some serious tubes.
That's Gex, guys.
Little did I know, my snack was sent by Reds.
I can't tell if you guys can see that or not, but at least I'm able to walk you through this video still. So anyways, it's Gex. This is the intro. Superb. Just superb graphics. That's, you know, probably one of the strengths of the Sega Saturn. Yeah, it is a powerful game system. You can hold a lot of data on CDRs that it runs on. Just finishing my beer here, guys. He's Gex. Now you know. So yeah, I hope you guys could have seen some of that intro. I know you must have heard it, but yeah, Gex is a great game. I think the reason why the Sega Saturn is so attractive to me is that it utilizes older game styles and newer game styles and kind of collaborates them and makes a superb game system. This is an example of the older style of video game for the Sega Saturn because it's 2D, but it utilizes 3D elements and a lot of neat stuff like that. So it's super cool. I'm just trying to get more and more games. Oh, I didn't even know about this. I did not know about this. This is cool. They're playing basketball. Oh, it's an advertisement. Cool. I'm glad I got to show you guys this. Okay, they're just showing a commercial here of some popular Sega Saturn games. I don't know. Really hope you guys can see this. I can't find out that till later, but it's got real life graphics. It's just a superb, strong game system, and even this video continues to show that. Cool. Yeah. So I mean, it's a Sega Saturn. It's one of the greatest games systems of all time. It's totally rad. It's totally awesome. You know, there's nothing really going to beat that. And then I feel the same way about the Atari Jaguar and back when even the NES.
We could play.
This is a cool commercial.
You always were a pain in the ass.
There we go. So we've had our 2 beers tonight. We reviewed the Sega Saturn. I gotta show you guys it. Super cool. Awesomest controller out there. There it is again there. So yeah, it's been fun. I hope this video's been educational for you guys, and yeah, so I'm Dustin Hopkins, also known as the Classic Video Game Nerd. This is episode 4, and we're just going to keep making these, and you guys can download it, record it, do whatever you want with it. Have fun. See ya.